Important, there are no half bands for the 4 criteria. So you can't get a band 6.5 for grammar or for any of the other criteria. You'll either get a band 6 or a band 7. Examiners do not give half bands for the individual criteria. The grammar score is an assessment of 2 things. 1, errors, which means mistakes, and 2, the variety of grammatical structures that you use. First, let's look at errors, mistakes. Tip: the errors aspect of the grammar assessment is more important than the structures aspect. So why? Well, this is what examiners notice first. We notice mistakes first. It's very clear when an examiner, probably an English native speaker, experienced teacher, will be so used to reading things and seeing mistakes that it's very easy to notice. So it's the mistakes that are almost definitely going to decide what score you are given. Forget about complex structures. If you're not doing frequent error-free sentences in your essay, then you're not going to get a band 7. It's as simple as that. So look at the mistakes aspect of your grammar score first. Notice that there's nothing in the descriptors that says you need to use conditionals, passives, or any special verb tenses. You should not try to force these structures into your essays. It would be very unfair to expect someone to be able to use a passive, a conditional, etc., etc. in one essay in 250 words. It might not be natural or possible for the question or topic that you've been given. It would be very unfair. It would be more of a grammar test if you were asked to do that. The reason the descriptors only mention sentence types, complex sentences, and clauses is because we can use those in any situation, because all that means is we need longer sentences. Longer sentences with ideas that are linked. The moment you use a word like and or because or while to link 2 ideas together, you're making a longer sentence, probably a compound or a complex sentence with more than 1 clause. That's all they can ask for. Now let's move on to page 2 of the worksheet, and I'm going to show you very quickly how I've scored some candidates, well, some students, on their grammar. And you can see I've put probably before each band that I've given. The reason for that is because we're only looking at 1 paragraph. We're not looking at a full essay. I've given this one a band 8. I've only found 4 little mistakes, and you could argue that these are such small mistakes that it could even be a band 9 for grammar. And I won't explain the reasons for those mistakes. You can ask me about them if you want, but I won't waste time with that now. Just know that such a small number of mistakes means we have a majority of error-free sentences.